Hi, I'm Wilma, and behind me you see my little friend Coconut, my little Maltese dog who likes to sit at my back. And come here, Coconut. Say hi. Say hi to all the people who are out there watching you on video. Yes, she is quite a cutie, isn't she? There she is. And Daisy, come over here. You should meet Daisy as well. She's a little shy. Maybe she'll come over later. This is an opportunity for me to provide a worship service for you by webcam as well as by audio tape. So hopefully both are happening at the same time, and you will have a couple of ways to participate in the service. If you're watching the webcam, you might want to open the web page that has the service on it and follow along as we move through it. So this is June 14th, 2009, and this is a worship service with the Swedenborgian community.org. And as we begin our service, you might want to open a Bible. And here I am opening mine. And you might wish to light a candle. And there is a little candle. Okay. And now I am going to play our opening song, and this is Chariots A-Comin'. Good news, Chariots A-Comin'. It's coming. The news is, the song is a-comin'. And the words are in the side column if you would like to sing along. And now I'd like you to meet Miss Daisy. This is Daisy, the Pomeranian. Can you say hi, Daisy? Yes, Daisy greatly enjoys our worship services, and you may later on hear her offering a bark or two. And again, Ms. Coconut saying hello. So you can see we have the congregation all gathered and ready to go. So I'm now going to move into our readings for today. And the first is from the Bible. This is from Matthew 7. Do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged, and with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye, and pay no attention to the plank that is in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite! First take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. The next reading is from Swedenborg, from Heaven and Hell. It is absolutely necessary to realize, though, that all correspondence with heaven is correspondence with the Lord's divine human, because heaven is from him, and because he is heaven, as has been explained in the preceding chapters. For unless the divine human flowed into every bit of heaven, and in accord with correspondences, into every bit of our world, there would be no angels, and none of us. Again, then, we can see from this why the Lord became an individual on earth, and clothed his divine nature with the human nature from first to last. This happened because the divine human, on which heaven depended before the coming of the Lord, was no longer adequate to sustain everything, since we, the foundation of heaven, had undermined and destroyed the design. Today's message is jumping with a parachute. This was in 1968 in San Francisco, and an Episcopal priest was leading a discussion about local businesses, and someone commented that several people were bailing out of his organization. The priest jotted this question on the board. "What color," he wrote, "is your parachute?" Everyone laughed. Perhaps they were thinking, if you're going to jump from a parachute or be pushed out, you're going to jump from a plane or be pushed out, it would be very good to have a parachute, and it might even be handy to know what color it is and where you packed it. I think those are very important questions about jumping out of planes. Well, it wasn't long before this priest, Robert Bowles, lost his own job as canon pastor of Grace Cathedral in San Francisco due to a budget crunch. He ended up in an administrative position, working with campus ministers around the country, and he found that many of them lived in fear of losing their jobs, and many of them, in fact, already had lost their positions. So it seemed to Boyles that they tended to take the wrong approach to getting another job. The first inclination was usually to start answering ads or to start sending out one's resume. But to Boyles, it made more sense to figure out what you really wanted and then to get out and talk to people, to establish networks to help in achieving your goals. Well, he wrote a manual, a little guide about this approach that he shared with the other ministers he was working with. And for a title, he stuck on that old question, what color is your parachute? Well, he self-published his guide in 1970, and now, 2009, the book is more popular than ever and has been selling. Guide in 1970, and now, 2009, the book is more popular than ever and has been selling